Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be doing a video on the best looking slammed vehicles in the game. So this could be cars that just get really slammed low to the ground, or it could be the best fitment. There are so many cars that I could have put on this list, but the list would be too long, and yeah, if you do want to see more cars, let me know and I'll make another video. Hopefully you enjoy. Okay, so first on the list is the Fagaloa, coming in at 335,000. This is definitely the car to buy if you're looking to go to those shows, be the classy guy and come slam too, because this car is slam and goes really low. It goes to the center hubs of the wheel, and you can see with the arch formation that it's meant to do that. Now obviously it's not fast. This old Volvo just has a lot of class, and it actually scrapes on some surfaces when you're driving it. The only thing I don't like is the front bumper hangs higher than the side skirts, as if you've got additional side skirts but you don't. So technically when you fully lower this, the side skirts are in the floor. That's how low it is. So on the competition suspension, the arch is like above the tire. You lower it one level, it goes down like 4 inches. Honestly, it's crazy. One of the lowest cars. Even this is lower than most lowriders. Honestly, one of the best slammed cars in the game. Now the Carbonizaire. What a stunning car this is. It really does give a good different look when you lower this car. Now this one that belonged to Mahmoud was on sports suspension, and you can tell that he carefully configured it. He did do the Benny's merge glitch with the wheels, and with the deep dish that it has, it really suits it. 195,000, it's a bargain because it's a first generation vehicle and they were cheap compared to now. But look at the fitment on this car. The back arches and the dish line up perfectly, so it looks like the vehicle is suited for that height. And you can see the amount of difference of lowering this vehicle. It lowers around 2 inches on the first level and then another 2 inches on the second level of lowering, giving it that really nice fender to lip ratio. Remember, sports suspension, you can get it a bit lower, but if you want it like this, it's sports suspensions with the Benny's merge glitch. Now the Specter, what a nice car to look at. At its stock price of 599,000, this car looks so nice. I think the way GTA made this a wide body, it just looks perfect in every way. Every angle of this car actually looks perfect. Especially the upgraded Benny's version. The upgraded Benny's version actually looks like a car which Liberty Walk bases their work on. Like, it looks like the perfect wide body car. I might be talking nonsense here, but if you just look at the side profile of this car and the lines on the car, they've made it work so well. I don't know, comment in the comment section, am I only seeing this, or is this car's flares really nice? Now the Jester, such an affordable, such a sleek, nice looking vehicle. There's loads of levels of stance in this car. With my car, I went with wheels that had a bit more tire, so I went with a lower suspension so the fender could get close to the lip of the wheel. The car lowers around 2.5 inches on the first level of lowering, and that's how I like to keep it. And it's low enough, any more and it will poke through the arches. Even though this has got nothing to do with how low this car gets or the stance of this car, I love the daytime running lights. I love that little strip. When the car headlights are off but still running, you get a little DRL strip, which you only get on very few cars. Jester, just such a beautiful car. I mean, 240,000, it's definitely worth it just for the looks. Oh, here we go. Sentinel and Sentinel XS has made it into another video. Hello, why do you keep going on about this car? It's so good. It look just if anyone has watched my favorite cars, this came up as #1, and it came up as #1 just for the looks. So you can see why it's on this list. It stances perfectly, which I put in as a reason on my favorite cars video, and it's just got a nice arch bulge that it has on the sides that, not too aggressive, and it suits the roundness of the vehicle. And it fits perfectly when you lower the car. So the Sentinel and the Sentinel XS both have the same profile. And I know I'll get a lot of questions of what is the hex code for this blue. But honestly, I forgot it. I've misplaced it. I took so long getting this color. It's supposed to be the M3 CS color. I don't know. I just love the look of this car. You don't have much space of where you can actually shoot so you can put a bullet hole in your car. So just take in mind that you can actually shoot this in the middle of the wheel. I don't know why, I'm just used to it now, shooting behind the wheel. In this video I did lower the whole car twice, so both levels of lowering, and just look how nice the fitment is. The car costs 95,000, so it's cheap. You can get both versions off the street, you can get them both for free. Just a beautiful car. Now the Comet, a beautiful car. This was actually the thumbnail of one of my videos, and it was just showing basically the fitment of the car in a car meet, and that got over 500,000 views, and I do think it is to do with the thumbnail. This car that has like a very shark type of look and aggression looks beautiful when it was lowered. This was actually stock suspension, so if you can see before I lowered it, it's actually stock height. And at stock height, when you lower it, it just looks like a really nice slammed sporty car. It does have a bit of arch gap, but most cars do in GTA. It's just something that happens when you lower your car and you actually see the wheel profile meeting the fender. But yeah, the Comet, another really nice slammed car. And I've just realised that a lot of the cars on this list are actually first generation GTA cars. They're actually old generation GTA cars. Like the next car, which is a Comet. Okay, so the Comet, another cheap car on this list. Now, that's not supposed to be the theme of this video, cheap vehicles, but you know, it might as well be because a lot of these cars are actually cheap. So the Comet, a really nice looking car, stanced, you know, and it's a car that has also had an updated version. It's had a classic version, it's had an off-road version. It's a true icon of GTA, a very popular car. And I mean, it only cost 100,000 as well. When you do go fully slam with the car, it does look like the fender is resting on the rim, and it looks really nice. There's a lot of poke, and you can see definitely from the back that the tire sticks out, and you just can't be disappointed with this car. It's fast, it's got a really nice stance, it's 100k, it still looks good. It's the cheapest variant of the Comet. It's basically an all-rounder OG car, and the perfect car for this list. So the Zion Classic. Now, definitely one of my favorite cars in real life. I really hope to own one soon. It's based off the M6 E24, which just looks so nice in real life. Yeah, in GTA you can really slam the Zion Classic a lot. So normally I always keep it on sports suspension and then lower it twice. But on this video I'm just going to put it on competition suspension, so the final suspension. Because the back actually sits lower than the front, we only lower the back once. Still get that little arch poke out. So that's why I really like to keep it on sports suspension, so that doesn't happen. It really does not look nice. As you can see, it's got a really nice stance look, and it really doesn't affect the handling that much because it's not really a fast car anyway, but it's definitely one of those low and slow vehicles. The car costs 812,000, and it's a good car if you want, you know, a car that looks nice. Not really for races. You'd want to pick a faster vehicle for the sports classics class, which is the next car, the Clique. Now the Clique comes in at 909,000. It used to be a free vehicle, you used to be able to get it for free, and when it released I never really paid any attention to the car. You know, there's loads of modifications on it. I went back to it when I once made the car clean, and the way I made it look here in this video, I just love the unique aspect of it. You know, that classic clean look. This is another one that goes really low. I put it on the lowest competition suspension in this video. The car lowers around 2.5 inches on the first few shots, so if you guys know anything about stancing cars, you know that it goes down twice, and that's how I like to keep it. I like to keep it on that first level of lowering, just because it looks so nice. You know, the fenders match with the lip, and anything lower than that I think it goes a bit too low. It can cope with it, you know, you don't have any art poke through. You have a nice looking clean car, and you know, it's not a total waste of money because I think it is the best sports classic class racing car. So if there is ever a sports classics race that you do, then this is the fastest option. Now, thank you so much for watching the video. Again, there are a lot more cars that I could have put on this list. Let me know if you want to see another version of this video, and see you in the next one.